Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Why Retire Early, where we share tips on how you can save more, budget better, and how to invest to build your wealth. We'll be sharing the asset steps we use to build our retirement pot so that you too can build one and pursue your love for life. For us, it is traveling. How about yours? Hey guys, good morning. Do you actually have a dream in mind? For some of us, it could be just living a carefree life. A day at the beach, wherever time you wanted to be, not worrying about going to work or going to fulfill any obligations, and that could be what we really want in life. And for others, it could be having the time to pursue our passion in culinary skills. And for others, it could be having the time to pursue our passion in culinary skills. And for others, or maybe you have a passion in fashion design. Whatever your dream may be, I believe we are all hardworking people. That means we're willing to put in the hard work or our efforts in order to build the dream that we wanted. So what does it take for us to reach our goal? In fact, it is as equally important as hardworking people for us to understand the formulas that we need to take to reach our goals. Now, let me share with you one simple formula that once you understand it, you will understand how do you amass the wealth in your life. Now, let me share with you one simple formula. There are 5 components to this simple formula. The first one is the present value, representing the startup capital that you can put in. Number 2, the payment, which could be an annual payment, monthly payment, quarterly payment, so on and so forth. And that represents the monthly savings into your FFA account. Number 3, N, representing the number of years. 4th, the rate of return of your particular investment vehicle. And 5th is the future value, or the so-called the big retirement pots that we have been talking about. Toward the other components of this formula, I usually will take the first step in computing the future value or the retirement pots that I'm targeting at. So for example, if I have a $2 million and with a withdrawal rate of 3%, I work out the annual living expenses that I could afford. So for example, if I need $60,000 per year and I divide back by the 3%, I will derive that I need to build a retirement pot of $2 million. Once I have derived the $2 million future value, I'll start to play around with the different components, number 1 to number 4. So for example, if I have a present value, a startup capital of $100,000, and I know that each year or each month, I can have a contribution of savings of $20,000, and I have a good 20 years to compound my wealth. And with this, punching into a financial calculator or using an Excel, I will then be able to compute what is the rate of return I need to derive or I need to achieve in order to hit my $2 million. So in the example that was just illustrated, the rate of return I would need to derive to hit my $2 million is 10.7%. So with that, I will then work out the different financial instruments, whether it's in property, in stocks, in private equity, or businesses and all those things. The weighted average of this investment must give me a minimum of 10.7% in order for these components to work in place to derive a retirement pot of future value of $2 million. Thereafter, I will play around some more other scenarios to find out what are the components or factors I will need to change in order to either speed up the process, or to meet some components that becoming more realistic for me to achieve. So for example, the previous example, the end or the number of years is 20 years. If I say that, oh, I do not have 20 years more to spare, I'm already close to my 50s, I need to speed up that process, then if I put end to 10 years by keeping the rate of return still at 10.7%, the present value still at 100K, I realize that I would then need to put in an annual contribution to this investment of $104,575. So looking at this results of these components, I'll then decide whether or not which illustration or which scenario is my best take in order to hit my 2 million future value or retirement pot. I hope you enjoyed this video and you actually got it, which is the very simple formula. The PV, PMT, RIN will give you the components that derive your future value. And you can play around with each components in order to build a more realistic, achievable scenario for you to achieve your retirement pot. I've come to the end of my video and I hope you have learned something today. If you have benefited from the video, please hit the like and subscribe button so that you can be notified once the next video is out. We will also appreciate if you can share our videos and so that more friends can learn how to plan their financial journey. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.